She demanded an open relationship for fun. I agreed, then dated her gorgeous boss. The office Christmas party kiss photo went viral in her family group. And honestly, I'm still processing how fast my entire life flipped upside down, then somehow flipped right back again. So here goes, internet strangers, because I don't know who else I'd even tell this to without sounding like I'm making it all up. My name's Ethan, 29, renewable energy consultant in Jacksonville. And for almost 4 years, I thought I was building a future with my girlfriend, Lauren. We lived together in a nice 2-bedroom apartment, split bills, planned beach weekends, talk about buying a little house somewhere quiet. Her job was content creation and social media management. Mine was spreadsheets, solar arrays, and grant proposals. We worked well, or at least I thought we did. But everything changed the moment she got hired at this fancy downtown influencer agency called Vantage Collective, the kind of place where everyone dresses like they're about to film a perfume commercial, even on Mondays. And the person she admired most there? Her boss, Celeste Harper. Picture early 40s ex-model vibes, a navy Porsche, perfectly sculpted hair, speaking in sentences that sounded like motivational posters dipped in honey. The first time I met Celeste, she looked at me like I was a misplaced lamp someone forgot to throw away. "Oh," she said, staring me up and down. "You're the boyfriend?" Like the word itself was unstable furniture. I should have known right then, because within weeks, Lauren wasn't Lauren anymore. The girl who used to wear flip-flops everywhere started obsessing over $9 green juices and designer athleisure. She replaced her cute, messy bun with slick, high ponytails that required about 3 industrial-grade hair products. She started talking like she'd swallowed a marketing textbook and didn't chew properly. "We need to optimize our content synergy," she'd say, while rearranging our dinner plates like a Pinterest shoot. "Authenticity requires strategic vulnerability, babe." Meanwhile, she recorded everything. Walking the dog? Content. Grabbing milk? Content. Kissing me? Content. But only if the lighting hit her cheekbones right. I felt like an unpaid extra in the documentary of her life. And every time I pushed back, the answer was always, well, Celeste says, as if her boss were the CEO of relationships and emotions. And then came the night where everything snapped. I thought we were sitting down to talk about renewing our lease. I had spreadsheets, budgets, a whole adult responsible plan. Lauren had a relationship pitch deck. I'm not kidding. She sat there with this weird rehearsed calm and said, "I think we should transition into an ethically non-monogamous model to support personal fulfillment and long-term relational expansion." I stared at her like she'd just announced she was moving to Mars. "You want an open relationship?" I said, "No," she insisted. "I want to explore connection without the oppressive constraints of monogamous conditioning." Oppressive constraints. This from a woman who used to cry when we watched animal rescue videos together, and then she dropped the real bomb. She'd been talking to Celeste about this for several months, and Celeste had multiple partners, and everyone should diversify their emotional portfolio like it was a retirement plan. I walked out, not like stormed out. I just needed fresh air, space, oxygen not filtered through influencer jargon. But when I came back, her phone was on the counter. Unlocked. I didn't mean to snoop. I really didn't. But then I saw my name on the screen, and everything inside me went quiet. There were months of text between her and Celeste. All about me, mocking my job, mocking my small ambition, mocking the life we'd built. Ethan means, well, Lauren had typed, but he thinks too small. He's comfortable being average. Celeste replied, "You've outgrown the training wheels relationship, honey. If you want evolution, you need to upgrade your environment." Training wheels. Upgrade. Like I was a broken appliance she'd outgrown. Something in me switched off. Instead of yelling, instead of begging, instead of asking why, I shut down. Completely. The next morning, I blocked her on everything. Instagram? Blocked. Facebook? Blocked. Even Venmo, because she used to request money for her expensive smoothies. Spotify, Netflix, Hulu? Gone. Shared passwords, reset. Our joint grocery app, removed. By the time she got out of the shower, she was basically digitally divorced. "Why can't I see your profile?" she asked, panic already rising. "Because," I said, calmly zipping up my work bag, "I blocked you." Her jaw dropped like she'd never been denied anything in her entire influencer life. "Ethan, this is immature." "No," I said, "planning an open relationship with your boss before talking to me is immature." And I packed my stuff. Boxes, clothes, laptop, toothbrush. She tried following me around the apartment, voice cracking, acting like the victim of her own choices. "We're not done talking about this. You're emotionally shutting down, just like Celeste warned me you would." I laughed. I actually laughed. "Yeah, tell Celeste her prediction skills are amazing." Then I handed her my key and walked out. The collapse that followed? Nuclear. Within a week, she was calling my mom, my co-workers, making fake DoorDash accounts trying to get into my new building. She even hired a private investigator who asked my landlord weird questions about whether I seem emotionally unstable. Meanwhile, karma began doing its thing. My buddy Mark, who worked in the same building as Vantage Collective, kept me updated. Celeste instantly began grooming Lauren as her special protege, taking her to expensive dinners, whispering spiritual boss girl nonsense in her ear, parading her around like a shiny accessory. But then, shocker, Celeste got bored. Fast. At the Halloween event, she was flirting hard with a new intern, while Lauren stood 5 feet away, pretending not to notice. Their co-workers saw everything. The gossip spread. Lauren became office weird, always anxious, always checking mutual connections to see if I'd resurfaced. She cornered Mark at the lobby Starbucks once and tried bribing him with a croissant to tell her if I was dating. He walked out mid-sentence. Meanwhile, I was actually living. I picked up salsa dancing at a community center, joined a beach restoration volunteer group, started attending energy conferences again, and that's where I met Amelia Torres, marine scientist, 32, smart as hell, kind, the type of person who feels like sunlight even when she's just talking about coral bleaching patterns. Our first date was a beach cleanup followed by tacos. No ring lights, no curated moments, just good conversation and sand in our shoes. For the first time in years, I felt like myself, like my life wasn't being evaluated for engagement metrics. And then came the night of the Vantage Collective Christmas Charity Gala. The University of North Florida partnered with them for an environmental scholarship fund, and Amelia was invited to present her coral monitoring research. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to see Lauren, but Amelia was excited, so I went. The ballroom looked like someone hired a billionaire to decorate it. I saw Lauren almost immediately. Thinner, tighter smile, expensive dress, clinging to Celeste's side, while Celeste very obviously entertained a group of younger employees instead. Lauren saw us eventually, and she beelined straight toward us. "Ethan," she said with that sharp, brittle tone people use when pretending they're fine. "I didn't realize you attended events like this now." Amelia squeezed my hand, calm as ever. "Hi," I said. "This is Amelia." "Ah," Lauren replied, eyes scanning Amelia's dress, her face, her everything. The rebound. Cute. Ethan always did gravitate towards simple girls when the sophisticated lifestyle got too overwhelming. Amelia didn't even blink. She smiled, stepped closer, and said, "Actually, Ethan and I work together on marine sustainability projects. His solar grid work is incredible. Intelligence is attractive to me." And then she kissed me. Soft, warm, natural, and perfectly timed with a photographer walking by capturing candid moments of partnership and joy. The flash popped, and that photo spread like wildfire. The charity posted it. The university reposted it. Someone screenshotted it. Then somehow, it landed in Lauren's family WhatsApp group. Her aunt commented. Ethan traded up face with tears of joy. Her cousin sent fire emojis. And within hours, according to Mark, Lauren had a breakdown at work so loud that someone closed the glass door to the conference room because the interns were staring. Meanwhile, Celeste barely acknowledged her, and every co-worker who'd once humored Lauren's influencer persona suddenly saw her as the girl who publicly lost her man, her dignity, her grip, and her privacy to her own spiraling decisions. As for me, I went home that night with Amelia, holding her hand, realizing I wasn't angry anymore, not bitter, not heartbroken, just free. Free from a life that wasn't mine. Free from someone who saw me as a brand asset instead of a human being. The funny thing is, the revenge people think I planned, the dating the boss, the viral kiss, the meltdown, none of that was intentional. It was just life correcting itself while someone else crashed into the consequences they built for themselves. And if I learned anything, it's this. Sometimes the universe doesn't punish people who hurt you. It just hands them the mirror they've been avoiding. And the reflection does the rest. I'm good now. Really good. And Lauren? Well, last I heard, Celeste replaced her with a new protege, and the office pretends not to see her cry in the bathroom on lunch breaks. Choices have echoes. Hers are still echoing. Mine finally stopped,